I don't know if like Hong understands this is America. People could say what the fuck they want in America. If he has a problem with freedom of speech, you can go back to China.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lab After Dark is starting shortly. Lab After Dark is starting soon. Lab After Dark is starting soon.
Right.
Well, you opened that Pandora's door.
I was actually just sitting down to pee, but whatever, you know.
What's the point in causing a rupture?
Lab After Dark starts now.
What's up? What's happening?
Welcome to Lab After Dark. I'm your host, Joshua Diaz. Great to see you. Good to be here. And it is November 10th, 10:50, 2025. It's great to see everybody. Welcome, welcome. And let's see here. Who we got in the house? The people that show up early are the ones that they get the hellos. I try and say it. That's right. Donna, it is all happening. No need to log off, watch history documentaries, knitting or cooking tutorials, or comedy. Right now, I choose comedy. Hi, Josh. Well, welcome. Yeah, you're not going to get a lot of knitting over this way, but that would be interesting. Mary has coffee. Very good. Alicia, good to see you. Alicia says, timing couldn't have been better. Hey, Josh, Macho Otis. Man, Macho or Otis was a nightmare last night. He was just fussy, like a child. It was, they put you right to sleep, huh? Even like the Hitler documentaries. And those don't put me to sleep very easily. It's just like, oh God, he did what this time? And then it just gets worse and worse and worse. Kelsey, hi, how are you? Good to see you. La la la, Tropicana in the house. Did you like that? Thank you. Retha, what's up, Retha? How are you? Retha. What a name, huh? Like, I know it's not Retha, it's Retha, but no, he's not in his terrible twos. He's in his terrible fours, but he'll be in his terrible twos probably forever. I mean, I would imagine that he's a forever Retha. What's up, Retha? So stupid. Mystic Firefly says that she's been waiting. I have been avoiding YouTube lately. I've been marathon watching The Challenge. What is is that like the MTV show? Is that what that is? It's like the I know. It's close, man. It's we're inside of a week, you know? It's a time for reflection. It's a time for reflection. You got some left. What kind do you have? What kind of candy do you have? I'm partial to one thing I don't like about Halloween candy, and I understand the need for why they do it, but the little candies bum me out. And because, like, first of all, like a Twix, you know, a Twix, one single Twix by itself is like that big. And, but if you get like the fun size, fun, it's like that. It's like a little baby, Twix, you know. I don't know why everything, whenever I describe stuff, sometimes I don't know why it's always like, it feels like describing a, whatever. Rod's in the house and Sparker, what's happening? We'll run and get some French onion dip and chips. That sounds good. In the meantime, praying for a gift membership. Yeah, well, you never know. That might happen. I think, and I don't know if this is how it goes, but yeah, they shouldn't count. But the little Twix are good. But you know, I'm a Reese's peanut butter cup fella myself. And that's just the long and short of it. You know, it's that's it. I'm not gonna. It's not exactly a ding, sweet soul, but I understand we were headed that way, but not anymore. I made a U-turn. You feel me knocking? Three Musketeers are good. Long and short. Yep, here we go. Here we go. Are the little Twix Tootsie Roll size? No, they're bigger than that, but not like a ton bigger. They are bigger than that though. That's what she said. Or he. It's 2025. I don't want to leave anybody out and in the lurch. We're all accepting here. We're accepting folk. You know. Okay, well, I don't know what the hell that was. Cakes Boo's in the house. What's up? Mary loves Reese's. Smoking. What is it? Smoking 7154. Good to see you. Look, I haven't seen you in quite some time. What do we got going on? Holly is in the house too. Oh boy, I got an audience. I shall do. Look at you guys. Beautiful, messy ball. Higgins, what's up? All my friends are here. Ding it, Josh. If two or more. You think so? Sharon's here. It's just like we got everybody. That's anybody, you know, except Justin. Where's Justin at? He never comes by anymore. I just did I just did his show too. Remember? Let's see here. Oh no, Retha, do you not have? Can somebody explain to me if you still have to have the gifted membership thing on or not? I don't know. Because you would think, and Mary, thank you so much for gifting 5 Lab After Dark memberships. You do have to have it on. Okay, Retha, do you have? Here's his off. Why does that not shock me? You just need to. Although I did, you know, it was actually a good thing I kept mine on because I got one to Queen Bee's the other day, again for like the 50th. Like I don't know how I haven't been over there in quite a while. But I keep getting, you know, which is great. Yeah, oh God, I wish I knew. I'm so glad to have that though, just in case. You never know, it could come in handy. Just kidding. But I really did. Yeah, I get it. I never knew it's turned on. Okay. Has it always been turned on? So I'm not sure if it has or not, but it's always been turned on. Damn it, Retha. God dang it, Retha. God dang it, Retha. Uh-oh. Dude, if Retha doesn't get, and thank you, Kelsey. Evil Abe got one before Retha. Seth got one. Susie Q's got one. Unbelievable, dude. What is going on? Excuse me. That's fucked up. Retha is here all the time. I don't even know who Salty Temptations are. I'd like to know. I'd like them to say hi. I don't even know who that is. They seem like a great person. Look, Smokey got one. It's like, I'm so, Kelsey, thank you very much for gifted. I've had that too happen. Well, let's see. Who is Travelcado? I love him. Jeff? Who the fuck is Jeff? Excuse me. It said the F word twice already. It's not good. Hi, Jeff. Jeff, if you're watching, or if you end up watching, I would like you to say hi sometime. Just, introduce yourself to the class. Jeff. I like Jeff. It's good. It's a good name. Jeff's here. Or Jeff was here. Or I don't know where Jeff is. Does anybody know where Jeff is? I don't know. There's no rhyme or reason. Reth. I feel terrible though. I mean, I honestly. Retha is a woman's name. Thank you, Mary. I just assumed that she was. Channing Tatum is yummy. Every now and then, what happens is I accidentally read a super chat, or excuse me, just like and I end up reading something like that, like Channing Tatum's hot or whatever, yummy, And I'm not saying I disagree or agree. Hey, let me take this stupid. I like Channing Tatum, but I don't know if he's like. I cannot believe. Unbelievable. Jason Momoa is more my cup of tea if I liked men. Yeah. Thank you for clearing that up. That's funny. Hey, look, if I liked men, he'd probably be my type too. Jason Momoa. Otis and Macho are doing well tonight. That's so weird. No, it's going to be clipped and shared amongst the losers. That's fine. I don't care. What does it matter? If somebody wants to take the time to clip that, that to me, I mean, sweet soul. I mean, it's not a terrible idea to be fair. It's not a terrible idea. I thought I read that. Pam says that she's been in chats daily and hundreds of gifted memberships go by and I never get one. I know, it doesn't make any sense. There's no rhyme or reason. It's just haphazardly. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Oh no. What happened? Is it gonna? You have to raise your hand for one, really? Okay, we're a little bit behind here, so I think the wiener thing will get. Because Salty Temptations became a member. I don't know who that is, but it's really weird. I've had people like leave a comments before where they say like, I've never commented. I watch your show every day. I've watched you for, 3 years, 4 years. Evil Queen. Yeah. Has become a member. Wild Queen. Why are we so far behind, Mr. AI? Don't worry, I'm going to read it. Guess what day it is? Susie Q73, cell phone emoji. Guess what day it is? Tube Steak Tuesday, wiener. Dude looks like a lady. Dun.
Dude looks like a lady. Da da. Dude looks like a lady. Da da. Dude looks like a lady.
I can't see. It looked like a cell phone to me. They're traffic lights. Why are they traffic lights? You see here. Cell phone. Yeah, it was. Da. It does it not look like a cell phone to anybody else? I can't see really either. I'm going to be 40 years old. There goes the eyesight, huh? No, he doesn't really whack them. I think he's juggling. Rod, you're going to have to put some context behind that. No, he doesn't really whack them. I think he's juggling.
Dude looks like a lady. Da da. Dude looks like a lady. Da da. Dude looks like a lady.
Wait, what? He doesn't really whack them. I think he's juggling. I was talking about my son and his women. Oh, okay. I was. I didn't know what I was talking about. I had no idea. See, you guys are saying he's talking about women, but I thought he was responding to something that I said, and he wasn't, and that's fine. Bro said his oldest son is so super handsome that he has to wipe the girls away. What a terrible problem that is for him. I'm sure. I'm sure he's like, oh no, I'm handsome and women like me. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. I don't know, Merge. What is the topic? You tell me. Where are we at? I don't know. I don't know what do we have a topic? Yeah, dude. Look. You know, like what is the saying? Why couldn't you be born rich instead of handsome? But you know, I don't know. That's Susie Q. Guess what day it is? I'm trying to see where we're at here, but it's really hard to say.
I joined the Pocket Club today. The Rib Pocket Club today. My 140-pound shepherd was looking at my rib too intensely, so I pocketed it. He looked very confused. Now, you have to give him the shirt.
Yes. I was thinking of it's weird because typically I never think about anything related. Like, you know, I forget 90% of the shit that I say on here because 90% of the shit that I say, like I say a lot of stuff, you know, like over the years. Like think about this. I'm about to hit the 400th episode of Lab After Dark. 400 episodes. Sometime this week, number 4, it'll be 400. 400! And that's not even counting the specials. The ones I don't number. Uh-oh. That's so many shows. It's a ton. 400. Wow. I mean, that's what? So I would say, what has this been around? What, 2.5 years? 4. I don't know. There's a lot of shows, man. And also, it's a lot of shows when you think about that I do them practically solo. At least for me. And that sort of does make it a challenge. And another thing that I'm very proud of about this show is that I don't have to use clickbait or, drama titles or anything really. And people still show up because they enjoy the show for the most part. And that means something, dude. That would be, that might have to happen. That's a great idea. I did think about that. In the middle of the night, yes. And that was what sort of my goal when I created this show, was that I could talk. I felt and I feel like I could talk about anything that I want. It doesn't have to be true crime. I don't always talk about true crime. On here, very little true crime is discussed, but sometimes it is, and sometimes it's appropriate, and then sometimes, I don't know. Honestly though, there's a lot of content on this channel. There's a lot of videos, there's a lot of podcasts, there's a lot of lives. There's a lot that
Vertical traffic light emoji, Susie Q73, vertical traffic light emoji, donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Guess what day it is? Tube Steak Tuesday, wiener, wiener, wiener. Dude looks like me a la 80 dunna dunna.
Dude looks like a lady. Da 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 da. Dude looks like a lady. Da 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 da. Dude looks like a lady.
All right, so back to my heartfelt. Like I was pouring my heart out here. You know, it's just been such a. It's
As
just
Sharon
such a-
Marlowe donated $5 through Super Chat. I joined the Rib Pocket Club today. My 140-pound shepherd was looking at my rib too intensely, so I pocketed it. He looked very confused, Lolo.
Man, I was like, this has been such a, you know, I work really hard to try and give the show sort of a, like this vibe, you know, in the middle of the night. And I like, it's not easy doing wiener, wiener, wiener.
Dude, look.
And they're just like, okay, I know what I am. I know where I stand. I'm a product of my environment, but also though, thank you guys very much. I appreciate those. I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate it. Oh man, this has been just, you know, I love you guys so much. What is it? What was today? What did you say it was? Guess what day it is? Tube Steak Tuesday? Well, right now it's still Meat Stick Monday. I'm on the West Coast, so it's still just Meat Stick Monday. Oh man. That is so funny. Yeah, I was thinking about how this sort of came about, and like we not exclusively, but majority of the people that we talk about have an obsession with whiners. So Mary's popsing out. What's up, dudes? Taco Tuesday. I don't get any respect. Yeah. No, I think I do. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I do or not. Probably not. French letter. Oh, God. I know. Hit the bell. Give me a second here. 1 second. I got a funny story to tell you about my nephew today. He was like, I'm sitting at the table eating dinner, and he comes schlepping through the door. He comes schlepping through the door. He's holding his shoes. He's got his I don't know. It looked like a Subway sandwich tucked away in his hand. And like a backpack. And I just stared at him. Like, what are you doing, you know? Hold on. He goes, it was a Subway sandwich, so 6 inches of it was already like on the outside, and the other was wrapped up. And I said, what are you doing there, bud? Because I like to be condescending. And I said, what are you doing there, bud? I was like, and I genuinely asked, I said, are you okay? He's like, yeah. And he gets over to the counter, and I said, what's up with your sandwich? And he goes, I dropped it on the sidewalk outside. And he's like, I said, did it like explode? And he said, no. And I said, so it just fell on the, it just fell on the sidewalk? And he's like, yeah. I said, okay, well, that's fine. I said, go ahead and you can eat it. It's not a big deal. I said, did you pick it up right away? He's like, yeah. I said, brush it off. And he goes, really? I said, yeah, it's fine. I mean, if it didn't explode, like when you dropped it, you can absolutely pick that bad boy up, dust it off, and, eat the sandwich. So he's like, really? I said, yeah, dude. It's not that. I said, it's not that big of a deal. And he goes, he's like, I don't know. I don't know, man. And I said, well, whatever, dude. I said, you go ahead. You waste that sandwich. I said, fine, just waste it, And he goes, you can have it like that. He's like that. He goes, you can have it. Do you want it? I turned around and I looked at him. I said, I would never eat a sandwich off the ground. He looks at me. He goes, what the fuck, Uncle Josh? He was this close to eating it. He was considering the whole time. He was so pissed off. He was like, I went on for like 3 or 4 minutes. Like, why wouldn't you eat that? It's a perfectly good sandwich. It's not that big of a deal. He was so, when he offered it to me, I was like I would ever eat something off the ground. He was like, I almost did. I was just gonna wait for him to like get close to take a bite, and then I was gonna stop. But he had finally made up. He's like, nah, it's probably not a good idea that I dropped a sandwich in the road. Although, and this is no joke at all, and I think I have told this story before, that I was eating a sandwich in the back of, I had this Chevy Silverado, cowboy Cadillac. I was sitting in the back of it, me and my uncle, the one that hit on the 90-year-old lady at Thanksgiving a couple years ago and last year. And we'll probably do it again. But there was this like fatty piece of pastrami that I didn't like it. I was like, oh, that's disgusting. And I took it and I threw it out in the middle of the road. And then he slides off the back of the truck, scurries over to it, picks it up, kind of flings it like that, goes, and then eats it. And then comes back, sits back on the truck. And then we never talked about it ever again. That's the kind of thing. We just never bring it up. It was just no reason to talk about it. That's true. He's not wasting no meat. It was longer than 5 seconds, and I legitimately threw it in the middle of the street, not like on the curb, which is probably worse, I guess. I don't know. All I know is that millions of car tires have ran through that street over the years. So anyway, I tried to get him. He was very close. He was considering it. He was going back and forth. But it didn't happen. I was going to stop him. Yeah, look, come on. My uncles would have shoved that thing in my face. Like, you're going to eat it. I swear to God. That's what would have happened. They're all dead now, but, you know, that's what would have happened. No, you know what? I haven't told her, but let me see if I can. Maybe let's see what her live reaction would be. I don't think she knows about it yet. Have you ever made a sandwich and forgot to take the red plastic? No, I don't eat bologna. I don't think it tastes good, really. Hold on. Can call you and tell you. Hey, get in bed. What I did to Darius. You know what I have done though? I haven't forgotten to take the bologna off of it, or the red thing off of the bologna. But what I have done, hey, get up in bed, go. Yeah. Thank you. Made a sandwich, and then like I got the bread out and I made a sandwich, and then I put everything away. And then I couldn't find the sandwich all night. It disappeared. The next day I came back and I had put it back into the bread, the loaf of bread. It was hiding in the loaf of bread. The sandwich was. So I've done that. So that's probably worse. I do not like bologna now. Not even a little. I've done that. Yeah, and they sell like the logs of it, like the logs of bologna. I don't know. I think I had just finished having like the flu or something for like 12 days. And, you know, I just wasn't thinking all that clearly. It's called a chub. How do you know that, Ashley? You just said that you didn't like you didn't like men. A chub? I've never heard it. Is it really? Tell me it's not. Tell me it's not. Please tell me it's not. It's called a chub, potted meat. I think it is too, to be honest, but it's like what did I say? You've heard of, okay, a chub of bologna. I got to look here. Hold on. Chub of, dude, it is. It's called a chub of bologna. Why would they do that? Oh my God. What is a chub of bologna? A chub of bologna is an uncut large log of bologna typically sold in sizes from 1 to 5 pounds. It is a whole large piece of deli meat, not pre-sliced, and is often used for smoking or grilling to create dishes like smoked bologna or gourmet sandwiches. The term chubs refers to its cylindrical shape, similar to a giant hot dog. Oh, God. Yeah, when I think of bologna, I think of gourmet. Gourmet. Oh, man. Oh, that hurts. Yeah, it's girthy for sure. There's no way I'm looking at this thing and it's a monster. Gross. People smoke these things? Hold on. Let me show you what I'm looking at here. Yeah, pocket dog. Okay, so I mean, this looks kind of good, but I don't think that I will be like, that's a huge, that's a huge chub. It's massive. A chub is a monster big log. Got it. I mean, I don't know. I still don't think I would eat it, but so that's before it's cooked. And then that's after. It does not look good. It doesn't look good to me. I don't know why. It just doesn't. I don't know. Oh God, bologna. I love bologna. I would prefer a pecan log. It's delicious, smoked, tastes like burnt ends. I've done burnt ends before, but never with a I prefer. You're probably right, Cakes. I don't know if there was anybody questioning if it was a single serving of bologna. maybe there was. I don't know. Are there people confused about that? This is for me. Like, nobody can kill that big of a log. Nobody can. You know how hard it would be to take a chub like that down to a nub? From chub to a nub. Oh, God. The older I get, the more immature I get. Cake was like too much for one person. I think it's meant to be shared. Yeah, I think so. I would hope so. Serving size 1? Look at that thing. Looks disgusting. Where is he? He's in the chat about to throw up. See? So I don't think he's going to be any help for you. You think so? You think that's $100 chub? Let's see how much these things cost. $100. No. Okay, so how much is a 5-pound chub of bologna? So you can get it for like it's between, depending on, I don't know. Some of them like, they range from all kinds. There's one for $25 and there's one for $80. There's one for $83. So it really just depends It really just depends, you know, what you're looking for. Excuse me. Wow. 14 ounces, that's a lot. No. I mean, you can. You're going to write a song about bologna chubs? Da-da-da. I once smoked a sausage. Da-da. It was big and girthy. It was a bologna chub, aka a log of bologna. Dun-dun-dun. I put it on my roaster. Yeah, that's like the 80-20, right? Please. Why? You want me to get, you really want me to have people throw up? That's what you want. Okay. That's what I'll do. Hold on. Well, don't worry. You haven't really missed much. You really want me to read the ingredients? Ingredients in bologna. Came right up. Like now my algorithm is going to be nothing but logs of bologna. And I don't even like bologna. And I certainly, thank you, Bar, but I hate the way it's spelled too. It's bullshit. Okay. Bologna ingredients typically include finely ground meat, pork, beef, or chicken, salt, curing agents like sodium nitrate. That's probably not good for you. And a blend of spices such as mustard, pepper, nutmeg. Other common ingredients are water, ice, binders like non-fat, dry milk, soy, protein, or modified starches to maintain its smooth texture. It didn't seem that, I mean, I don't know. I don't know why everybody's freaking out. It didn't seem like that big of a deal, to be honest with you. I'm just saying that come on. It wasn't that serious. That's funny. It really wasn't that big of a deal, but I don't eat it anyway. Thanks a lot, smoking. Bologna lives matter too. Do they? Yes, I think you're right. I think they do. And no, Dr. Gary, I certainly do not think that you should write a song about bologna. No, is that like that? Did that just happen? When did that happen? I've seen that happen before. Pretty sure it's just all the scraps ground up and seasoned. That's about what it sounds like. But I still don't like it. I don't like the way that it tastes. It's not, there's nothing about it grosses me out because I like hot dogs. And hot dogs are like kind of the same thing as bologna, aren't they? Although I am strictly beef hot dogs now. So it's like, I don't think it's as disgusting. I don't eat any other kind of scrap dogs. They got to be all beef. They got to be the, you know what I'm saying? Spam is, oh, dude, I wouldn't even touch that. Let me see here. Bill. Man runs lawnmower. Oh yeah, I did see that. Was that one like last year? Turkey has pork in it. I don't eat turkey dogs. I go with all beef. What happened? No, I don't think your comments were blocked. Not that I saw. I didn't see any comments get blocked. The only comments that should be blocked are probably mine. Oh man, let me show you this. So it looks like, I like Summer Sasha. It looks like Crabtree, who you remember he like told me, or he was like upset that I was like mocking him or something, and like what is it with this guy? Like he never stops. Like he's sharing screenshots. What the fuck? Why are people doing this? Wow. So he writes this whole rant that obviously he didn't write. I'm not even going to read it, but hot sausage is good. Yeah, I like it too. To say SF Investigates is a fraud, what have you done, Seth, or the ad? So he's on White Boy's kick. Okay, so they talk to each other. They're like, oh, let's screenshot. So stupid. Chat watchers. Chat watchers. I mean, the guy's sitting there watching my chat. And seriously, Steven, if you're watching the show, go fuck yourself. Because, boo-hoo-hoo. Boo-hoo. White Boy, too. Both of them. It's just stupid. Go mind your own business. How's that? That would be nice. Yeah, he said that he was going to log off. He said that he was going to log off. But he can't help himself. Respectfully, they can go F themselves. I mean, I don't know. I think it's weird. I think it's weird to stare at people's chats and take screenshots or share screenshots of them. But it's sort of what this has become, this kind of shit. And, I don't know, man. I've never been like, oh my God, look what this person, who gives a shit, dude? What he can't. Somebody's not allowed to be mad at somebody because they said some shit about them. Has anybody like got a problem with that? You can't defend, you can't like somebody who has a negative opinion about you that has been paid to do that. You can't have that. That's not proper to feel that way. I think it is. I think it's normal. I think it's natural. Why would he like them? Yeah, and you are. It's just weird. Because, White Boy and Steven and, look, it's just the whole thing. And I'm not even going to read it because it's dumb, but it's basically what he's doing. What Steven is doing here is trying to shove his head all the way up Stevens and White Boy's ass, but he only has one head. So he's got to decide. He's got a choice to make. And you know what? I mean, why does anybody even care what he says? I mean, I don't. I just think the reason I don't like it is because he's like, Josh made fun of me. And then he just keeps going and going. Like, no one gives a shit, dude. If you're going to sit there and cry like a little bitch and tell people that they made you want to hurt yourself, but then you just keep going on with it, get the frick out of here. So stupid. But I mean, if you're down to talk shit, then you're down to talk shit. But don't do it when somebody's better at it than you are to cry about it, because that's what's happening. Technically, he has two heads. Yeah, both of them stupider than the next, I'm sure. What up, Samantha? How are you? Oh, hold on one second. I don't. Look, I'll say this. I'm not. I wouldn't know what anybody. I wouldn't know where anybody else goes to chat because I don't watch. I don't really watch people's chats very rarely unless somebody's saying something funny. I just don't care enough. I've said this before and I'll say it again. There are a lot of people that watch me, that watch other people that I may not get along with. That can be established. And when I say not get along, I don't think about these MFers like that. Like YouTube is not all my day. I don't care that much. Like, I don't, it's not like one of those things where, I get mad and I'm going to sit here and make a hostage video and go, this person made fun of me. I'm not going to do that because it doesn't bother me like that. But to sit and say, just to have oh my God, like SF can take care of himself. He doesn't need Lloyd Christmas and Harry Dunn taken up for him. I mean, if that's your cheering section, SF, holy shit. Boy, do you have a problem. And the whole thing is like, I respect SF so much. I love him. La, la, la. Yeah. I love when he tells people that he's found kids that are missing when he tells everybody a kid's been found, but he hasn't. Yeah, that's a good one, huh? That was a great PI of the year, and then all these like. That's how you know, like, News Nation, you know, they get hard up for quote unquote experts, so then they like go to him. Yeah, I've been hearing that too. Griftmas. I don't know. I your question that you're asking is if I can do that, but I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. He says on his Twitter that he's found a bunch of, look, I don't keep up with him, but I do know what happened in the Kylie Rodney case, and is something that I would never really forget. But like I said, I don't care what you want to go into chats and talk, feel free. The only person that I have that much of a beef with, that I don't like, that if you support him in any way, shape, or form, if you like his content, then you're not for me and I'm not for you, would be White Boy. That's it. That's the only one. I don't want his people at all. I just don't. I would rather have nobody, I would rather have nobody watch me than people that think that kind of entertainment is something that you would be fascinated by and take as like real, like serious.
Ed Mary's Pop 47 donated $5 through Super Chat. I want to make sure he reads this. Immature morons make excuses for their poor choices. Mature adults make changes.
Yes, and Pop, thank you so much. And I appreciate that. And I agree with you. It's weird, to be honest. But you know, that's his cheering section. That's his fans. All right, fine. But I mean, he just talks. He just runs his mouth. He talks all this shit, and then when he gets the littlest bit of blowback, he's like, "Oh my god, people are making fun of me. I need to go fund me." Just like, shut up, dude. What's the big deal? What's the big deal? I appreciate that. But it is, I mean, chat watching is weird. Chat watching and screen recording is a whole new level. I can't remember. Now, I've seen it where like creators. Now, I'm not talking about tuning in and seeing what he's saying, or, you know, because everybody likes a train wreck, or I don't know if they like it, but they want to watch it. So when you see this like tweaker up there sweating his balls off, like he's just done a bunch of crystal meth, going, you kind of go, wow, what the hell's going on? And you watch, and then you go, okay, now I'm not talking about like stuff like, I'm talking about people that sit in his chat and support him and go, White Boy, you're so good, blah, blah, blah. You know, like I don't want anything to do. If that's how you feel, then you're welcome to. I don't want him. Ever. Hold on. Like, you just see him spaz out. You're just like,
Dude looks like a lady. Da-da,
and you'll occasionally you'll get something like this.
Dude looks like a lady. Da-da, da-da. Dude looks like a lady.
Yeah, I did receive the probable cause affidavit. I'm sure that people have already gone over it. So I don't necessarily think that I need to, but I've read it. I'm reading it. I haven't finished it, but I'm saying, like, you know, I don't know I don't know if I should or not. I don't know. I've covered pretty much everything else in the case. So I don't know. I mean, I probably should, but nah, you know, I don't. I don't know. Debbie, I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I'm not sure, but you know, everybody seems to have jumped on it already, and I just don't know if there's a need for me to cover it, but I might, just because that's something. It's something that I've been talked about for a very long time, so I don't know. Yeah, well, I spoke to Brandy today, and I'm sure that it's fine. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to or not. I'll figure that out. Ollie, you don't think I should do it? Oh, let's leave it up to you. You're gonna be the deciding factor. I'm not doing it tonight. That's not happening. I was talking about doing it like on the lab or something. White boy. All right, hold on. All right. Yeah, you're probably right. I probably should do it. If he just got on with things and didn't dwell, he'd be right. Got to get some balls.
Dude looks like a.
Sorry.
Dude.
It wouldn't change. Well, since the Cold Case Foundation is involved in it, neither one of them will probably talk about it. I have it. I mean, I have it already. I've started reading it. You know, I've already started reading it. So, it's not like, look, I've known stuff. You know, it's not really that shocking to me anymore. It's just, it is heartbreaking, but, sad. It's just a terrible thing, you know. It does. Look, everything bothers me. Of course, everything like this bothers me. Everything like that. I'm not some like. I'm not some like cyborg, you know, but that's how it always is. They all bother you, but, and if they don't, then you probably shouldn't, be around. that kind of stuff. You know, I mean, it of course it does. I got to be honest with you. And, you know, there were a lot of people when I was covering the Summer Wells case, and, you know, it's still something that weighs heavy on my heart, is I was like, by the end of the coverage that was at a fever pitch, I felt beat down. Like, I just felt defeated. I felt like we failed. I felt like I don't know. It felt like a failure to me, and it bothers me to this day that we were never able to get answers, and that we haven't gotten answers yet. You know, at least in this case, with Michael Vaughn, that there two things happened. The Fruitland Police Department were open to the offer of the Cold Case Foundation, and then the Cold Case Foundation got involved, and this case is moving, and that's a big deal to me. So I don't mind covering that, and I don't mind, and I will always talk about the Summer Wells case until it's solved. Same thing with Sebastian's case, but I don't know. It's not like I don't get giddy about this shit, man. I really don't. It's not like I go, oh my God, look at this new information. I have to talk about it right now. That's not what I do. It's just not. I mean, I'd probably be a better YouTuber if I was that way. I'm not. I don't go, you know, oh my God, I got this like information. I got to get it. That's just not who I am. That's not how I am. You know, I don't like reacting to stuff in the heat of the moment either. It never serves me well, ever. It's never once served me personally well, never. And I think that, you know, just, yeah. Well, you know what? You've done more than her family. One of the biggest problems that I have in the Summer Wells case as well is that she has no family that is, they're not advocating for her. Not one. Can you imagine? Like, if I went missing as a kid, there would be a lot of people in my family that would, you know, try to move heaven and earth for me. So that's one of the, I think about that shit a lot. That bothers me. It bothers me. And, you know, I'm sorry. I just don't feel like Dawn and Candace have advocated for their child, their missing child. So, yeah, there's a lot of things that really like bug me, you know? So, you know, in Sebastian's case, he has family that is advocating for him, whether or not, you know, I remember I was asking Chris about, I know how I felt about it, but when Seth stood out in front of the police department, and, you know, I know he got mocked for it a lot. I don't know, man. I saw it completely different. I thought I saw it completely different. I'd have a tent probably there and go like, what is going on? I really would. And so, when I see things like that, to me, it's a, it's a good thing. You don't have to like him. You don't have to think he's some like moral authority. You don't have to think like, it's just, so I just saw it completely different, and I still do. I mean, that would be quite a risky move for somebody to go down, sit in front of the police department, blast them for not doing stuff, and be responsible for him going missing. That would be an all-time ballsy bonehead move. That would be wild. But to get answers, not wild to me. And like I said, I would respect anybody that did that. And by the way, there's a lot of parents with missing children that don't get answers that do just exactly that. It's kind of a thing that happens eventually. The police department that is investigating, or the sheriff's department that's investigating, isn't giving up answers. Sometimes they can, sometimes they can't. But it's sort of a, what do I think happened to Sebastian? Well, I will tell you that obviously I do not know. And anything that I would say would be speculation and a guess. I'm willing to say that I do not believe that he got wherever he is by himself. That's it. I mean, honestly, somebody else is involved. It's hard to look past the person that he's with last that has no answers. Does that make her guilty? No, but I haven't seen her with a boombox standing outside the sheriff's department. Maybe she's doing other things. I don't know. With Chris, the same sort of thing. He's like, I don't know. I think that something sinister took place. I just don't know why or how or who. But the famous, what's the famous quote that McDonough says? I'm sure some of you in the chat know it. And that's just how I feel. I feel about this case, Sebastian's case, and Summer's case. And I think that I heard from I think that the answers are close to the people that he was with. That's just me, but I don't think he ran away. Imagine a child. Okay, so the FBI is involved. I really don't want to talk about the case right now, but I'm going to for a second because I guess it's pertinent, with all the bullshit that's been brought up. But I think it was Nerdy Attic was the one talking about how Katie was questioned and then Chris put a stop to it and they lawyered up. And I heard the same thing. The same exact thing. I even asked Chris about it a long time ago, and he sort of said, well, it's not the way that people are saying it is. Very rarely, and very rarely do if that happened the way that, if that happened the way that it was said or portrayed, very rarely do people who are trying to find their missing children that have nothing to do with it. And I've kept up on hundreds of cases. And most people, when they lawyer up and stop talking or stop talking to police, I mean, it's just never, to me, it's never a good indication. That's so if that information is true, then I think that is, I think it's damning, but it's not proof of anything, you know? And what's that old adage? It's not what you know, it's what you can prove. Retha, what was the question? Yeah, I don't believe he ran away either. Never left the house. Yeah. Yeah, well, yes and no. I mean, look, I don't think having a lawyer is a terrible thing, but I think that when you stop interviews like that and then get a lawyer, that seems kind of weird. Now, you know, I don't think that there's anything wrong with answering questions with the lawyer. I think that I would probably have some sort of, you know, because if Sebastian win and if he's found, there's going to be some custodial issues. And so I don't think that having a lawyer is like that big of a deal. I think it's probably smart. But no, I don't think that they did lawyer up from day one. But I don't know that either, to be precise. Where is it? I guess I could, where's it at? Am I allowed to play it? I'm sure I am, but where is it on, like, I guess I could play it. Do I think that the Wells boy, the oldest boy, will, I don't know. I don't know. And Higgins, Higgins, I'm with you that I believe that the pooch has been completely just miserable. Lawyering up on that. What, have it private, Josh. Send you the link. Yes. And do I think that the lights video has anything to do with Sebastian's disappearance? I do not. I do not. I know. She said she had somewhere to go. It's just, that didn't make any sense. Do I need to look for, I would have a lawyer too, but I would be sitting with the police, and that my lawyer would be, you know, just involved in everything if you can afford to, I guess. But I don't know. Whose all right? Whose YouTube is it on? I'll look. What up, Brenda? Oh man. Hey, where's Gray Hugh? Oh no, there's 50 comments on this. Are they Josh hasn't been the same since B Tim rejected Josh's gay love poem. LOL. Add in Gray is a laugh fest. YouTube fake true crimers are the worst people on earth. It's worst people on earth, you dumb shit. YouTube fake true crimers are the worst people on earth. Does Gray have anything nice to say? No, he doesn't. Sense of humor, 0. Josh hasn't been the same. That's true. Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. The YouTube Bad Actors put out a new or re-uploaded the video when I was making fun of Gray. And I was just reading I don't know who said it. I honestly don't care. I don't want to say their name because I don't want them like they're allowed, yeah, man, maybe I have been different since B Tim rejected my gay poem. Yeah, I'm devastated. At Night put a video out on YouTube, but yeah, what YouTube channel? That's what I need to know. It's just one comment. I just thought it was funny. Honestly, I don't care. You don't have to delete anything for me. Yeah, my song about. I embrace that stuff. It's nice. I didn't even know they had a YouTube channel. I don't know their YouTube channel. I don't know. Is that his YouTube channel? Who's Heather? Chris admitted that he called Nick's parole officer to stop him from coming to search. That's nice. Yeah, but I mean, what if they don't have anything? I mean, maybe they do. I don't know. I don't know what they have. Shit's been going on for days. Okay. Where is this? Okay, thank you. It's on X. All right. I'm on it. I'm on it. And, this is a pain in the ass. I got nobody with a link. Does anybody have a link? Let me check my phone. All right, I got it. 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 I found it. I found it. Nah, I got it. I got it. Do I got it? I don't know if I got it. What the fudge? This better be. Welcome to Lab After Dark. God dang it. Okay, I need to airdrop this to myself. This is bullshit. Okay. They added the word creative. That was the hang up the whole time. All right, here we go.
Hi, Katie.
What can I do for you? Are you the woman that trespassed my property yesterday?
I actually didn't. I walked down your neighbor's property and then down the easement and then up the other
That's not
side.
an easement. I own that. That's my property.
Well, the fence says no trespassing. I didn't come on the property.
That is my property.
The easement, that's a public easement.
I own it. It's mine. I own it.
I am here to try to clear you,
I don't need you to clear me.
so I don't know why you're being defensive with me.
Okay, so can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
First, can you identify yourself?
I did already. My name's Heather, private investigator.
But you're coming to my house and you're
I am. I'm investigating the disappearance of your stepson. So do you want him found or no? Because if you do, then why would you have a problem with me coming to talk to you guys?
Well,
real simple, because we're asking you questions and you're telling us that you can't answer those questions, so why should we answer any?
I absolutely did not trespass.
there's no such thing.
There's
as a
nothing,
public
there
easement.
is a such thing as a public easement.
Not
It's not posted.
I own it. I have signs on all
Okay,
the
your fence has a sign. I didn't
This is
talk
3
about.
foot inside of my
Okay,
property.
take it up with, if you want to report it to law enforcement, do it. Take it up with them. I am trying to help, okay? So if you want somebody to help you, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, well,
So calm down, talk to me like civil human beings. I'm trying to help find him. I've been talking to sex offenders in the area.
Law enforcement has done that.
Okay, and I'm going to do it too because I'm working it too. And I have that right, and the person that hired me has that right. Anybody has that right.
He's also blatantly accusing me of murder when I didn't.
I haven't accused you of shit.
I didn't say you did. I said he did.
Okay, well, I'm trying to decide who is on my radar and who is not. I've talked to sex offenders. That is my focus right now. In my mind, you're not a person of interest, but I'm coming here trying to talk to you.
It's not a good look to trespass either. Like, that's my
What it
point.
looks like, ma'am.
It's posted
So, let me
all
tell you
4
something.
ways.
I just came from the TBI headquarters in Jackson, Mississippi.
Honey, I'm going to tell you, as a PI, I have a lot more leeway with things I can do and people I can talk to. And this isn't my first rodeo. I've worked cases like this before. I have gotten information that TBI or law enforcement's not able to get, and I have passed it along, and it has helped the case.
I don't. Who is Heather? And when can somebody tell me when this took place? I need to take these out and change.
Case. I mean, that's all I can tell you.
What have you passed along that's helped this case?
I just started working this case. I haven't even got a chance to talk to you or Katie yet.
Well, here's the thing. You're not talking to her by herself. Period.
Okay.
You're not going to talk to my
Okay,
wife.
fine. All right, set up an appointment with me. Do you want to do that? I can come back. I mean, I can respect your time. I'm not trying to be this. Whatever. I mean, I really think everybody just needs to calm down. Emotions are high. People are flinging mud, and it's just getting drama and stupid. And that is a terrible disadvantage to Sebastian.
Right, but let me inform you on something. You're not the one being threatened here.
I think everybody's being threatened. Did you know there was a drive-by shooting last?
People being threatened. Bullshit.
Okay. All right. I mean, I don't understand why you guys are coming at me. I didn't do anything to you.
Okay, well, first off, you came to my house the other day.
Yes.
Yesterday. You walked around my fucking property with a and you videotaped and put pictures.
Privately owned property back
They
there.
didn't fucking post it all sides of that property.
I mean, the easement between houses is not usually.
I own it.
In that fucking subdivision.
I own half, my neighbors own half, period. That's not public. There are no...
I mean, there's no property lines. There's no way to tell what
It's
is.
marked. I have stakes.
I mean, can you show me? Because I
I can
didn't.
show you all 4 no trespassing signs.
They're on
And
the
if you want,
fence.
you can go on the city and you can look at the property line and you can...
I mean,
see
they're
what
on the
it says
fence.
or not.
I wouldn't jump
I
your
own it.
fence.
I own it. Half of that is mine, half of that is theirs. That's why they turned it in and they turned it into the police.
I'm sorry, what? I think that when there's a no trespassing sign on the fence, that means you don't go into the fence. I'm not going to go into the fence.
Negative. Actually, that's wrong.
Okay, well, I'm not sure how I would know that. All right, well, I'm not really. Yeah, I'm just not really sure how anybody would know that easement is yours.
You stepped out of your car the other day and you walked onto the property. When Mike, my neighbor, saw you,
I
and Mike
walked right
lived
past
across
your
the
neighbor.
street saw you, turn around. Where they saw you. Now, got you on camera, walking your ass through my property, right next to my fucking driveway. You walked past 3 fucking signs, woman. 3. Don't tell me you didn't see them. They're on the fucking fence. You just said it on this camera, and I got news for you. Because you've done that, you have violated trespassing.
I was actually trying to stay on the outside of your property. Okay, well, I don't know how I would know that that's not.
Add the detectives into this so that they can see her and find out what she...
I just left the sheriff's department. I've
Well,
talked to
the
Tim Bailey. I've
detective-
talked to Sheriff Weatherford. I've been talking to all of them. So, anyway.
Okay, well, first off...
But why is this the focus instead of finding Sebastian? It's a waste of time right now. We're arguing over a property line, like when there is a missing child.
We're arguing over a fucking safe.
I'm not showing up here to do anything to you except for find your son.
No.
I'm not a threat to you.
Fucking son. All you had to do was pick up the fucking phone and call us.
That's not how I operate. I talk to people in person. That's what I do.
You're shit at your job.
No, that's not shit at your job. PIs don't call people. They show up at their houses.
Well, I got news for you.
Okay.
Welcome to Tennessee.
Are you going to set up an appointment with me, or do you just want to keep yelling at me? This is really ridiculous. Like, this is the drama that's a disadvantage to Sebastian. He's not going to be found this way.
Answer my question. What the hell are you going to do to help find our son?
I am knocking on doors, talking to sex offenders.
FBI, Secret Service, TBI.
I am communicating with the
Sheriff's
I just talked to Tim Bailey, asked him if they talked to the sex offender. They have not talked to this sex offender. He said, I'm free to go do so, which is what I'm doing, okay?
Okay, well, first off, when you come on somebody's property, you're supposed to announce yourself because we have it posted, no trespass. It doesn't matter what your fucking job title is. That's why I tried to explain to you. There's no property lines in that entire subdivision.
No.
There's no community spaces. No, nothing. Nothing. So where you were walking yesterday on camera, you're on my property.
But I really wish that you would lighten up a little bit because we are focusing on the wrong thing when we should be focusing on finding Sebastian.
If you want me to lighten up,
I do.
You want me to lighten up?
Yes, sir.
It's real simple.
I will not walk on your property again. I apologize for walking down the easement, what looked like an easement.
You told my neighbor you were hired by the family, and I am the family. So
Exactly.
if I didn't
So
hire
that
you,
tells me right there that you're hired by the Rogers family.
But I am not hired to implicate or accuse you. And
I'm not asking you
okay,
to implicate.
I am trying to find him, so I want to talk to you too.
You'll come find me.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm here trying to find you.
I'm not hard to find.
Okay, when do you want it? Let's set this up. When do you want to meet?
Work.
Whenever. We're at Memphis. I'll be in Jackson tomorrow, so I can meet you. I can I can come all the way to Memphis if that's what you require, or you can meet me somewhere in between.
Well, I would prefer you come see me because I work nights. So 9 to 1 when you guys are up, I'm actually sleeping.
Okay, so, but it's not going to be you and Katie, it's just going to be you?
It would be just me because unless Katie's coming down to see me, well, she can't. We have other things that have to happen at the house. It wouldn't be together. The only time we're going to be together might be Sunday, Monday. That's when we might actually be back together again.
Okay, well,
I'm working.
I mean, I'd rather do it both at the same time. You already said you don't want me talking to your wife without you present. So
Right.
that would
That's
mean,
and you can ask the cops that. They don't show up and talk to her without somebody telling us both. That's
Okay.
just the way this works. That's safety in numbers. I don't trust. Don't take it the wrong way. I don't know.
well, and I mean, we wouldn't know each other. I mean,
Now, I'm not sticking up for the guy at all, but I'd want to know who she was, but I would certainly go about it probably a different way. I'd want to know her credentials, who she works with, and I would be happy to personally. But it does seem like they're focusing on property lines,
we have no reason to know each other.
which is weird to me.
Prior to this.
I think it's weird that Katie won't talk on her own, but that was sort of the similar thing that happened in Dawn and Candace. Like Candace, she would never be talked to alone.
But
it's not hard to make a phone call.
If there was if there was somebody if there was somebody that was willing to help me, I would take their help, yes.
And talk to somebody first. Blah, blah, blah.
yeah.
That's fine.
However, my history with cases like this is that, especially with you guys are already defensive.
Right, I understand that. Not everybody in this world is like that. Not everybody is like that. I'm not. I'll be honest, I'm level-headed, I'm very brash, I'm blunt to the...
Would I, no, I would not be upset about somebody knocking on my door.
Points. I've already told the cops this. I don't give a flying fuck what happens to him or what happens to that fucking family.
Yeah.
They did what they did.
Yeah. What would be really great in a perfect world would be if I could calm that down a little bit, because right now, but it's not this isn't helping Sebastian.
It didn't help Sebastian when he aired his trauma. It didn't help Sebastian when he accused his mother of murder. It didn't help Sebastian when he made almost $50,000 on my son going missing.
Who did?
Seth.
Yeah.
Don't know. I didn't know about that. I don't know anything about that.
Every single day he goes on. Internet sleuth.
Let me lay this out for you, okay?
The mudslinging. Got it. That's fun.
Dig to the investigation.
Check him. I tried to work with him.
We were all in my house. Me, Katie, Seth, and 2 other witnesses and law enforcement were in the house.
Yeah.
I brought up, what else can we do to help with this situation?
Right. Okay.
And when I said, hey, do we need to raise money? Do we need to get some investigators? What do we need? Horses, whatever. We'll do whatever.
Yeah.
They said, don't do anything with money because it makes the family look bad and it could turn ugly. Okay, cool. All of us standing in that living room in my house made an agreement that said we were not going to do that.
Okay. Well, so
I said, hold on. Before we go deep, turn your phone around. Not you. Hers. I want to see the face of her phone.
Oh, that she's
you want to see
Somebody
the face
said
of my
that
phone?
This was 50 days in, from what I am gathering, but I don't. Is that?
Let me unlock it.
This conversation. Don't take it the wrong way, but I told you I don't trust people right now. And people are trying to use shit and however they can. But that
Now, once again, in all fairness, I would be, depending on, look, I would not be as defensive because I wouldn't have done anything. And I'm not saying that they have or they haven't, but it doesn't come off nice. But I'm sure that they were getting a lot of shit from a lot of people and still do. And so, weeding people out and figuring out, what somebody's intentions are, I understand that. But this is a little like maybe a bridge too far.
conversation in that living room was an agreed upon deal not to do anything with a GoFundMe page and collect money and benefit off of this. And sure as shit, what happened? The very next fucking day, there's a GoFundMe fucking page that's posted. So, I'm sorry.
So I didn't understand how he knew that Sebastian wouldn't be found and would need money when my son hadn't been missing 72 hours, and yet he knew he was going to need money to pay his bills that far in advance. That speaks volumes to me. The fact that he can't be bothered to help look for his son in the beginning. The fact that he literally released my son's sensitive trauma issues and blatantly lied about all of the details surrounding it, including the age of the person who did it to him. The fact that he has turned my son missing into some dramatized bullshit for the internet.
Yeah, just so he can profit. And it's sad. It is truly sickening. Honestly. It's sickening if he profited off of this.
I don't need to be on television hanging choirs. I don't need to brag.
I was the one of the leakers of a phone call too. Part of the LA leakers.
That I had done what I had done to help find my son.
Well, I understand how you guys feel about everything.
So, you don't push the information to Detective Carter?
I haven't talked to Carter yet. Carter has not gotten back with me. So I had to...
down here with me.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. But
The reason why they didn't answer.
yeah.
I know that.
But, so yeah. But
Don't take this the wrong way, but why is a PI going on doing internet sleuth interviews?
he contacted me before I was even hired to work the case.
It was just,
but yeah,
no
but
offense, I'm just asking.
but no, I mean, I'm not a sleuth. I'm actually a PI.
I didn't call you a sleuth.
Yeah. The sleuth podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, they asked me for my thoughts on the Sebastian Rogers case, and
So
who is it?
aware of all of that, and Seth is not doing anything that he hasn't already done to me in the past.
Like, I'm not interested in the drama. I'm not interested in the rumors. I'm going to base who I think needs to be on the radar based on my interviews, my investigation, not what anybody else says.
So I have a question. You conduct your portion, do your thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know the Rogers family has hired you.
Okay.
It is very evident.
Okay.
Because we didn't hire.
They announced it publicly. It's not a secret. I know, but we already know.
There is another PI too, by the way.
I know. There's at least like 3 or 4 of them.
Oh yeah, I will tell you this. You can tell all the PIs, because I know you all talk.
Yeah, we do.
because we're sick and tired of being stalked and people
Yeah.
coming on our properties, because that's not just my property, it's
Yeah.
half theirs.
Yeah.
We've
Okay.
worked
You know,
with
we're cool about that. Like,
probably 24 different, I'm the best one, I'm going to crack the case people already, and every last one of them that have talked to us, we have said, you are welcome to come and start from square one. You're not going to find anything that,
Well, I only
250 professionals didn't, but you're welcome to try, because at this point,
I haven't been here since day one when all this went down.
yeah.
And people don't understand. People can say, well, I understand how you feel when nobody knows how we feel.
Yeah.
Because unless you've lost a child and you've gone through this crap,
Mhm.
you don't know. Like, I don't tell people, you don't know shit.
Okay.
You know?
Well, I will tell you
This is just in general.
I will tell you that I have only been hired on this case for 2 days.
I will forewarn you. So anything that you get, do you share back to the family?
do I share what? Share back to the family, is that what you said?
If you anything that you find or you get, share it.
It's
Please
going
share
to
with you.
depend if it comes from law enforcement, which is what I told Weatherford. If it's something they share with me that they tell me, because I understand that there are some things that don't need to be in the public, and if it's
My question. Answer our question. Are you going to give them information back? Yes or no? I mean, it's real simple.
depending on what it is. If it's something I can share with them, yes, I will share it with them.
I will say this: I wish you the best of luck. I hope you find some. I hope you get some. Truly, I truly do. I hope you can find. I don't give a shit what it is. Piece of evidence or something that
Yeah.
move something in one direction.
Right.
I will tell you this. There is no chance Seth Rogers or the Roger family is going to reach out and contact us, and there's going to be reciprocating phone calls, because it ain't happening right.
There doesn't need to be
The only
there
way-
doesn't need to be phone calls between you guys.
The only way that's going to happen, he ain't going to do it. He ain't going to do it.
Yeah.
It's real simple. So, and I mean, unfortunately, he's made this bed, he's going to lie. You know? I mean, it is what it is.
I tried, 4 different times to get him to interview with me.
It seems like y'all were somewhat cordial in the beginning.
We were.
He have been very cordial. I got proof of shit that where he's running his mouth that he didn't talk to me and all this. I got phone records where I have had hour-long conversations.
When he said that Hayat spoke to him, that we refused to speak to him for 2 weeks, he was on the phone with them for long periods of time. Damn near every day at that point. Welcome to
They were welcome in the house.
Mhm.
It was fine.
Mm-hmm.
And what was your name again?
This is what they told us about Jake. You too.
Well, everybody and I'm being honest, everybody on fucking Facebook, all this YouTube, all this TikTok, all this bullshit, they could take those fucking shows and stick them so far up their asses, and I hope they choke off.
Yeah.
There ain't a fucking one of them out there that have sit here and run us through the fucking dirt.
Yeah.
I wouldn't piss on them if they were on fire.
We were so unhinged that they found some lady that has the same name as me that murdered her child, I guess, in the early 2000s, and they're trying to say that that's me.
That's the problem with sleuths that don't have access to like actual databases, is that a lot of these like Truth Finder and all those like, the public access ones, there's mixed information.
Let me ask you this. You're going after sex offenders,
Mm-hmm.
obviously.
Right. That's my,
You have the access to scan the dark web for trafficking?
yeah. I can get that done. Not me personally, but I know somebody. Yeah.
Do it,
Okay.
please. I mean, I don't, you're not more for me, but
Yeah, no, but is that how you feel? That's what you think is going on?
everybody keeps talking about trafficking and trafficking and trafficking. And they just found 11 missing kids, and
Right.
everybody's going after this whole sex offender bullshit. So if there's anything to it and someone took him and it's trafficking, where would they go?
Right.
Because if he were within 5 miles of this house, there's no chance that he wouldn't have been found. None. Because I know every single group, agency, technology,
Yeah.
everything that was brought in, there's no chance he was within 5 miles of this house.
Okay.
It was done over and over and over, and they used heat sinking, they used
Yeah.
FLIR, they used
Yeah.
vision, they used night. They did. If you can name it, they did it, and they did it in multiple ways. I don't think he's that close to home, unless he's in a basement I was begging them to search farther.
Okay.
This area has been canvassed.
Okay. Yeah. I'm a mom too, baby. I get it. I do. I have a 15-year-old son as well. And you're doing a good job of keeping yourself together, which some people interpret badly.
Well, I'll be honest with you. Every one of them spineless cowards ain't got the fucking balls to come over, call, ain't got nothing. All they got is a keyboard to put out there.
Oh, yeah.
Bullshit stories.
I wasn't trying to be hateful. It's just, there's so many people.
So do you plan on releasing any of the footage and pictures that you took of the house?
No. That's for me. That's for my file.
There's not an inch of my house inside or out that hasn't been publicly posted to say you can find it. It's easy.
Yeah.
I mean, the pictures, regardless, you can find the pictures of every angle.
Yeah.
On Silk.
I'm sure.
Well, I will say as much. Before you make that trip to Memphis, I need to make sure, one, I'll be able to have the time to actually sit down and talk, because we have concrete floors, a chip flow, and those hours are longer than normal. So I don't want to sit up there and waste your time and your energy or your gas and stuff coming down here if I can't actually be to sit down.
Hey, let me get your guys' phone numbers, and can I just call you when I'm in Jackson tomorrow?
Send me a text.
Okay, what's your number?
83.
Okay, and Katie, what's your number?
Just send me a text right now with your name so I know. 'Cause if not, I'll be like,
Yeah, okay, I will.
And I won't answer. Yeah.
All right. Well, so that's the end of that. I mean, I don't know. I've had a similar conversation with Chris on Smiley's show before, and sort of how he reacts to these situations. But hearing Katie talk was obviously a little more interesting. I don't know. To be honest with you, something I would have to think about. Damn. It's on X at night. Hold on. See if I can put the. Let me see. I don't know, man. It's so weird. There you go. You can find it there. I think it's pinned. It says, at night we'll release significant audio recording related to the disappearance of Sebastian Wayne Rogers, captured the days immediately following his vanishing within the hour. Yeah, it's a lot. It's nothing that I didn't. I mean, it's basically what I expected. I don't know. I get it. You know, it's weird, but you know, I thought it was a crawl space. Now it's a basement. It's a wonder. He gets very mad. He gets very, very angry very, very quickly. That's true. There's no denying that. None. Nah, I just like, you know, look, people can get upset about it, and rightfully so. I do think that when we start calling people murderers, you got to really be careful. I never even called Donnie Candace that. And I don't know if that's what they did. But it was not, that wasn't, I don't know. It sounded like they didn't trust her because the PI was from the Rogers side, and they may not have trusted her, but you would think that it wouldn't matter who hired a PI, that everybody would work with the PI. But then when SF was hired, then, you know, he went on his whole soliloquy of, you know, whatever. And, hold on. I cannot believe. Well, and you're entitled to think that. You're entitled to think that. I don't think that there's anything wrong with thinking that. I never have. Yeah, the child trafficking thing was interesting, but I don't think it was that either. So it's kind of a good old fashioned, you know, mystery still, but no, like that's not a I don't know. I'm not like that kind of a guy who, when I get upset, screams and cusses. And, you know, apparently I'm figuring out that in life, it's a lot more common that it happens a lot more often than I would have known, even with people that I have known or do know. You know, I'm always surprised that sort of, you know, everybody's calm and cool and collected until there's like, I don't know, an issue, and then everybody kind of turns, you know, mad and pissed off. But so I think the theatrics of him obviously is never a good look. It will make people like, who wouldn't think that somebody like that could lose their temper and just do something? Of course, it sounds like it. I mean, it is rage. It is screaming rage, which is never a good sign. I've never had a conversation like that with anybody. I mean, I've had contentious conversations, but I don't know. He doesn't do himself any favors, but like you said, somebody said this was 50 days in or something like that. So I don't know when this was. I don't think I have either, to be honest with you. I don't think so. I've gotten mad at people, but I don't know. Screaming is a lot of effort, man. You're going to let somebody like, I guess they can't get your goat if they don't know where it's tied up. But I don't know, when you react to things like that, it does make you look bad, especially when there's a child missing. So, obviously it would be nice if everybody could work together, but that's not possible anymore. I mean, there's lines in the sand, you know, but I would too. Look, if I was in their position, I would probably be suspicious of the person at first, because I think at that point, I don't think it was like the next day or something, but at that point, There was some bad blood going around, and there were some things being said, sort of, shooting at each other. And but the rage is the rage is what's going to dominate that conversation. When you hear it, you go, wow, he's very angry. Why so angry? But I don't know. I'm not making excuses for the guy. It's just, I've heard that before. I've heard that kind of, I've heard that rage before with him. He's directed it at me a little bit before. Not as bad, but he did tell me once that I wasn't listening. He was right. I wasn't. Other than that, yeah, I think there's a lot of that too. Shay, I think that, he comes off as rude sometimes, and he says and he said that to me too before. He said, I'm brash and I call a spade, and he did that whole spiel with me too. How do you think Sebastian left the house or was taken out without being on camera? Well, whoever took him or gave him a ride or whatever it is, put him in a car somewhere. I think they'd probably be familiar with the camera situation. And, we don't know exactly, we don't know anything really what law enforcement's at. I don't think that they have any videos, but my mom is brash and blunt, but nothing like him. I know. I get it. Yeah, well, there it was. I don't know. That was a lot. Wow. I don't know. I don't know what they did or didn't do, but I hope we find out. And I swear to God, I hope that nobody had anything in his family had anything to do with it. That's my hope. It really is. That he's okay wherever he is. Although that's it's hard to sell it to myself that way. It's very difficult, but I that's my hope still, It really is. No, I understand. Look, somebody could have said, "Hey, let's get in this car," and there was no, I don't know, man. It's just, there's a lot to it, but, It was a lot. It was a lot to hear. I think that I would just be a little more thankful, but I'm sure that you would probably get tired of people just coming up to your house and banging on your door, whatever. I can understand that as well, especially if people were accusing you of things that you weren't guilty of, or you were guilty of. It would piss you off either way. Well, yeah, it would be very tough. It was bad blood. It is bad blood. Anyway. All right, guys, my time's up. There was a little true crime there at the end. I guess I probably should go over Michael Vaughn's case with the probable cause affidavit. I probably should do that, so I think I will. I'll do it on the lab. And there it is. There it is. It would be nice to know the truth for everybody involved. That is the idea. No, I don't. Honestly, no. The answer is no, I don't. But we'll never know, or hopefully we'll never know. But no, I don't think so. And definitely. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the gifted memberships. Thank you for the super wiener chats. And thank you for being respectful. And, I know it's not for everybody, and people, you tune in, you can tune out. I get it. It's fine. No issues here. I appreciate you guys so much for being here. And, let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, kitties, though.
Lab After Dark is starting shortly.
I heard that they did, but I've heard a lot of conflicting stuff. Good night, everybody. We'll try and get you one, I promise. Well, look, if that's true, that's insane.
Lab After Dark is starting soon.
No problem. Later. One for the road, huh?
Dude looks like a lady. Da-da. Da-da. Dude looks like a lady. Da-da. Da-da. Dude looks like a lady.
Rod. We got Jenny Machete. Retha. Night, brother. Shay, have a good night. Martha. Gutter Snipe. Joe XR. 5PG. Good night. Good night, Cakes Poo. Thank you, Kelsey, for the gifted memberships. And also, Donna and Mary as well. Pocket ribs. And I look like Pop. Is Pop a member? Now Pop can guess what Pop can do now. Mad GeoGuessr streams. Remember, baloney. Hope
after
Floats has
dark.
been a member for a year. Hope Floats. Thank you for your membership for a year.
Right.
That's awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Well, you opened that Pandora's door.
I was actually just sitting down to pee, but whatever, you know.
What's the point in